Hello, good afternoon. My camera's working again. Look, it's live. It's doing its thing. Very exciting. Took me a whole day to figure that out. And here we are. Got it working. Yeah. How's everybody doing on this Sunday afternoon? Oh, maybe afternoon, depending on where you're watching this from. Or what day you're watching it from. I don't know, could be watching a VOD. Maybe not watching it live. So I've now moved my cleaning setup to just my computer desk. I've moved my little mat over here to my computer desk. So we're going to try doing a cleaning stream here. Going to see how it works. I don't have a ton of stuff to clean, really. Some of this is almost more of a pickups show off than a cleaning stream. Obviously, any brand new games I picked up, I'm not cleaning. But like my Tunic pre-order that came in, I don't have anything to clean in that. It's still in its cellophane. So, but we have a few other ones. So let's just jump right into it. Might be a little bit of an inverse order here, but we'll see. So first one was Tetris NES. This might not have much cleaning at all that it needs on it. It's in real good shape. But just in case, we'll clean off those contacts inside there just to make sure it's running well. I got this at my local video game shop, Warp Zone, which is renowned as probably the best video game shop in Columbus area. Warp Zone is pretty well known for having a lot of imports. Somehow, I don't know how, all started just as most video game shops do, with a guy who decided to sell off his own collection and then just worked from there. But the reason I have a lot of copies of Tetris. This is probably not the best version of Tetris, but it looks real nice, and I didn't have this in my NES collection. So for $8, I decided to throw it in. Throw it in, you say, why is that? Well, that's because I started with a player's guide for Star Wars Rogue Leader, the first GameCube game. They had it in a box full of player's guides that were all unmarked. You had no idea what anything cost. So I just went up to the guy and said, how much for Star Wars? And he said, well, let me look it up online. That's a bad sign. And just charge you less than whatever that is. All right, that's a better sign. So he looks it up and he just says, $5. And I was like, okay, cool. Well, I'm also going to get this game. That's So Raven on Nintendo DS, Psychic on the Scene. This was on there in their like $3 bin of like cheap crap. And I'm like, ooh, a Disney Garbo Jankfest. I'm totally in for a Disney Garbo Jankfest. So was gonna go buy this, so it's gonna be $3, and he's like, I can't charge you for that, so it'll be $5. If you got a $5 bill, I'll take that and your Star Wars guide. And I was like, I'm not going to let you one up me, sir. I will go back and get more stuff. So that's how we got to Tetris, is I walked over and grabbed Tetris as well, and was like, I'm also gonna buy this. Take that. So there you go. That's how we got that. Oh no! I lost my camera. Not again. No, not again. Connect a device running camo thingamajig. This is exactly what broke last time. Do you think I can just unplug it and plug it back in? Do you think that'll work? Let's find out. Let's see if I can get lucky. Okay. How about now? Are you happy? Yes. Okay. Unplug it and plug it back in again. Of course. The solution to all of our problems. If that doesn't work, the other solution is turn it off and on again. The solution to all of our problems. Yikes, that was scary. Okay, so we're gonna clean off Tetris. For games that are really gross, I might take a screwdriver and get in there and take this apart. But I'm hoping I don't need to go that extreme on this, because it's probably not that bad. So I'm just going to take a cotton swab and take some 91% isopropyl alcohol. And I'm just going to kind of get that a little damp there. Put that to the side for now. And just kind of run that on the contacts a little bit, and just to see like how dirty are we talking here, to see if I need to do more than this to clean it off. So it's got some junk on it. It's already pretty dirty. So I may decide to audible and grab my screwdriver and open this up and give it a real proper cleaning. Might as well do it. If we're gonna do it, let's do it right, yeah? All right, I will be right back. See my camera glitched out there for a second on me again. So if that keeps up, I'm gonna get some different hardware to solve this problem. I'm currently streaming. Oh my goodness, come on, buddy. Good. All right. Yeah, I'm currently streaming this on an iPhone plugged into my computer, which was working great until the second I decided to go live, so as is tradition. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up these screws and we'll really clean this off. Oh my goodness, what is happening here? All right, we're back. Yeah, I'll probably switch to... Oh my gosh, it's like seconds now. This is awful. All right, hold please. We're fixing it live. I lost it again, didn't I? Oh my gosh, what's happening? Why are you garbage? All right, let me try closing it and starting again. But yeah, so my plan is I bought another webcam. That I'm just gonna do 2 webcams in the future. This is not working. Really? I just plugged you in. Come on, man. You want to go for like a few seconds now? Please? No. My favorite part is this was working for like a straight hour before I started my stream. No problems at all. Everything was fine. Now it's crashing every 5 seconds. Unbelievable. 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 All right, we're gonna force close it. I'm gonna let it sit for a second and think about what it's done. Yeah, we're definitely on rate to switch over to Monster Train here shortly. Definitely on track for a switch. Already broken. Already. Why does it last like 3 seconds? I don't get it. I don't get it. Useless. Alright. Cleaning stream canceled again. I guess what I could do quickly, my quick solution, because I kind of want to finish this cleaning actually. Taking this off. Garbage. You're all garbage. How about I just say goodbye to my face? You don't need my face. You just need what I'm cleaning. So what if I do something like that? You think I can just do that? Hang on. I'm doing this live. It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. That's honestly not bad. It's not terrible. It's fine. Hello, you can still see me. Oh boy. Okay. Because I'm cleaning these games today, dang it. I'm cleaning them. We're doing this. Closing some of those background processes. There we go. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Nothing is ruined. I'm just taking some screws out, that's all. I'm also spoiling my whole loads of my pickups all here. You can see all of them. Spoilers. Alright, no more excitement over what it is we're showing off today. We'll have to do it one at a time. Let me see if I can fix this just a little real quick. Doing it live. Nope, that's it. How about this side? Does this have any more? Nope, that's it. Okay. Just checking. Alright, it looks great inside so far. It's a fun little red dot on there. I don't know what that's about. Ooh! See if I can actually get this to work. The zoom's gonna be bad. But yeah, those contacts are real gross, actually. This is actually real bad. So we will clean that off for sure. So I'm going to take an eraser to this and just wipe it off like it's pencil shavings. Going to kind of scrape downward onto my blue mat here. It might need left to right action because this is not just barely coming off. I think I need to like really scrub at this. So we're gonna go switch to left and right just so I can really get at it. This is actually new for me. I've never seen contacts that look like this with these like two little dots of wear and tear. Yeah, it's got some weird dots on it. Let me try some alcohol on that and see what happens. It's not really coming up at all. Yeah, tough to see, I'm sure. A little bit of color on there, but not a lot. So I don't know what this is. Hopefully it still plays though. I'm a little worried. We'll give it our best shot. This cartridge is actually in pretty bad shape. The outside looks great is the shocking thing. So I'm gonna flip this over and try to scrub away some of this on this backside too. You know what it almost looks like to me? It almost looks like ink. I don't know how, but it looks almost like ink was on the system when it was plugged into. Like whatever system this was running in was like a really dirty, gross system or something. Alright, let's try another Q-tip. See if we can get some cleaning done with that. Well, I don't know if that looks any better at all. That still looks, I mean, I know it's all blurry. Sorry about that. But it's still pretty dirty. But I guess all we can do is put it back in our system and see if it magically works. I just put this in backwards. Maybe, no, maybe, maybe. There it goes. Let's do that wrong the first time. Slide that down and up. Perfect. Put our screws back in here and see how it goes. Make sure those are nice and tight, but not too tight. Don't need to break any plastic on any of that. Okay. There's Tetris, so we will test that out shortly. I can wipe off all the pencil eraser out of my cleaning mat. There we go. Throw it on my shirt, that's fine. Alright, what's next? Alright, next up is our That's So Raven game. Again, I'm sure this isn't going to zoom in very well, but it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good so far. I'm just going to give it just a just a quick wipe down just to make sure it's in good shape. So I'm just going to use a toothbrush for this. Put a few drips on there, kind of bang off the excess. I'm just going to brush across down and across the contacts. Trying to avoid the little ink part where it's has the code, the identification number for this game. Try to avoid that. Just get those metal contacts. All right, that should be good. And let's go ahead and test this out and see if it works. Good sign. Looks like we're booting up pretty good here. Touch screen to start. All right, Maddie didn't make it too far in here, an hour and 17 minutes. I'm gonna put Chadley in there. I want to see how this works. I mean, normally I wouldn't... Oh, I gotta pull the cord. Normally I wouldn't go all the way through these, but this is a game I think nobody knows what is That's So Raven about. So see if we can do a few seconds of this one. Story, arcade, extra options, credits. There's so many things to explore. All right, I'm already regretting deciding to play this game on stream because if I do story, it's gonna take forever to get to the actual gameplay of this. No business or show business. You go check out my wardrobe. All right, you can't really see it anyway. It's fine. Anyway, the game works, so it's fine. We'll check that out another time. All right, put that in the winners pile. Next one up is a game that I have been meaning to add to my collection forever and just somehow like never got around to it. Like I kind of forgot about it. And that's Metroid Prime Hunters. Not the first Hunt, but the full Metroid Prime Hunters game on Nintendo DS. Yeah, somehow I just never really got around to playing that. This one is a little more, I'm sure you can't tell, but it's a little more used than the last one was. Oh yeah, that's actually getting worse. But we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna put a few drops of alcohol on the toothbrush. Tap off the excess and just brush across the bottom. The ink on this one is already wearing away pretty good, so I'm gonna try extra hard to not accidentally hit that. That is looking better. You'll have to take my word on it, but it is looking much better. Just needed a little bit of a cleaning. Good shape there. And let's make sure our Metroid Prime opens up. Oh, that's a good sign. Cool. All right, there we go. Adventure mode and multiplayer mode. Looks like we're in. All right, love to see that. Put that in the winner circle as well. Next up is a few Game Boy Advance games I've been trying to get that kind of creeped up in price, and I was able to finally find them for a pretty good price. First one is Capcom Classics Mini Mix. So I will clean this off and then I'll show you all the games that are inside this. It's like a 4-pack of some games. Still got an unused, same thing on the Nintendo ones, is sometimes I have to open these up, but usually I don't have to. This one we're just going to get a Q-tip pretty wet here. Alcohol, perfect, that's soaked actually. In fact, that's probably too soaked. But yeah, this looks like it's coming off real clean so far. Yeah, I'm not getting any color off here. You can tell, which is a good sign. That means it's not very dirty. Not dirty at all. And then while I'm here cleaning Game Boy Advance games, I'm going to use the same one real quick before it dries off. I got Banjo Pilot, another game that's really been creeping up. It's like a not as good version of a Mario Kart mixed with a Diddy Kong Racing type of game. Another one that some places have been selling for close to $100 for some reason. This game is not good enough for that. Does not warrant that kind of price. But I did want to grab it before it did skyrocket. So I got this for 20-ish, I think. Not bad. Probably more than it's worth, but... Alright, so we'll try these two as well. Make sure those are working. Let's start with Capcom, which is probably dry by now. Alright, so this has on it Strider, Mighty Final Fight, there's the big one, and Bionic Commando. So I do love Bionic Commando. It's one of my favorite NES games. Never beat it though, because it's hard. Mighty Final Fight, this is a hard one to find, but it's a pretty good brawler little guy that really hard to find on Super Nintendo. And then Strider on let's start at the NES version. And then Strider here. So 3 NES games. You know, you could just emulate these, I guess, and play it somewhere else. But no, I wanted the cartridge. I wanted to play it. I want to be able to put it in my analog pocket and play a real cartridge version of a port of a NES game. It's fine. I wouldn't worry about it. There you go. You got Cody, Guy, and Hagar. There you go. So that's working great. Very happy to see that. And then let's try out Banjo Pilot, make sure that one's running. Looks like it started up just fine. Got some characters in there. I might have... Oh, this probably had some unlocked from the previous person. I might need to go in and wipe the memory on this so I can start fresh. Oh yeah, these are like... I think you unlock all these as you go. So I probably need to erase the data on here because I probably want to start fresh. But that's good to see that all those cups and stuff are available. All right. So that's going to do it for our handheld games. Next up is some physical games. I'm going to start with Wing Island on the Nintendo Wii. So this one, I think oh yeah, I put all my receipts and stuff in there. But yeah, this came with the manual and the game. Disc looks pretty good. See a little bit of mild scratches on there. Little bit of mild scratching, but nothing too bad. That should play just fine. I'm not too worried about that. The part I am worried about is just, I don't know if you can see it. There we go. You can see a little bit of like kind of lines and dirt and smudge on the case. So I just want to just wipe the case off. It's got a few dents and stuff too, but that's fine. So what I'm going to do here is just take a paper towel, fold that in half a little bit, and then I'm just going to spray that with some all-purpose cleaner, not much. And just kind of wipe down this case to get some of the dirt and grime off of here. Like up here in this corner, I don't know if you can see the corner, it's kind of got like a smudgy dirt spot. Let's see if we can get that out of here. And then you can see the color on that paper towel now. That's all stuff I pulled off of the cartridge, or off the case. So it's definitely working. It's getting some of this grime off of here. Yeah, this top corner is where it's really bad. Something gross hit it there. I might have to get a little bit more cleaner here. Spines and stuff too while I'm here. And then we'll go back in and get the areas that need extra work. All right, corner looks good there. This one could still use a little bit of work. What I'm going to do at this point, I'm going to take out the artwork, because I think what I need to do, I think what I need to do is get under here, under this little spot right here, get a little grimy corner that you can see. All right, better. Put it back in. Put our disc back in. And that's looking much better. It's a lot cleaner. It's not perfect, but I don't think I needed to get it perfect. I can't do anything about this line that's right here. I think it's like a scratch. Yeah. Looking much better on Wing Island. Next one might not need any cleaning at all. This is technically my first Wii U game. I already did half the work here, but it came with this cover on it. Rodea the Sky Soldier. But this Wii U game has a Wii disc inside it, plus a Wii U game. So I don't even own a Wii U, but this is really the only way to get this Wii version of this game is to get the Wii U version of it, because it comes with this. But as you notice, it has a reversible case as well. So I'm going to keep this as a Wii game and not a Wii U game. Put the Wii side on the outside. They're nice and snug. And there we go. We got Rodea the Sky Soldier. So what I'm going to do here, just to be sure, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take a paper towel, just a quick spray of that all-purpose cleaner, and just kind of wipe all over the outside of this case, just to make sure I'm getting all any dirt and grime off here. Not much needed there. Yep, not much color came off. But yeah, so now that's ready to put on my shelf, add it to my collection. Okay, next one is another pretty easy, clean job that came in. This one I've been waiting on for a while. It is Radiata Stories. I've been trying to buy this for like $15 for probably 2 or 3 years, and never quite got to it. So I raised my limit up to about $20 and got this one for just under that. So this one's got the manual though. Like, I think I was looking at some loose copies for 15. It was like, you know what, if I go a little bit higher, I might be able to get a shape one. Disc is okay, a few minor scratches, but it's in pretty good shape. So we'll take that. Happy to get the manual with it. And same thing, we're just gonna kind of just wipe it down real quick. Make sure any grime that this has been having since this game came out and been sitting on some guy's shelf is taken off. All right, Radiata Stories, all set, ready to add to the collection. Next ones I got, this is a 2-pack. I was at GDEX, Game Developers Expo in Columbus, and wasn't expecting to see anybody selling video games there, but did. Ready Up Games in Marion, Ohio was there, and they had these 2 games for $13 and $8, and I said, will you take $20 for both of them? And they said, sure. So I got virtually Need for Speed 2 for $7.50 and Agent Under Fire for $12.50. Not bad to add a couple GameCube games to the collection. Now's a pretty good time to still get some mediocre Game Boy or GameCube games. You can still get some mediocre ones for pretty good prices. They've either stayed stagnant for a while or perhaps even gone down a tiny bit. That you know, to get a Need for Speed game for under $10, pretty good. This game just, and then the Agent Under Fire just under or just over $10, pretty good. You know, those prices are just going to keep going up. So now this one, both these actually have some pretty bad grime to them, so it's a little tough to see. Let me see if I can show you this way. But our Need for Speed's got like some sticker residue on the corner around here. That's going to be pretty tough to get off. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that with just cleaner. So we're going to use our new tool, a new tool for this that we haven't brought out yet. We're going to use heptane, which can be a little strong on vinyl cases, but it's not as bad as alcohol will be. Alcohol can kind of goof this up, whereas heptane won't really leave any permanent damage to it. So what we're going to do with this, we're going to get another fresh Q-tip. And you know what? This stuff can be really bad on the artwork and paper. So I'm going to go ahead and take out the artwork to make sure, first of all, I can see everything just fine. But then also, yeah, I don't want to accidentally goof up anything. So let's get that out. Let's go ahead and get the manual out of here. Just to make sure we keep that away from the heptane, which is real destructive on paper. By the way, while we're here, disc is in pretty good shape. Just some very, very minor scratching. Nothing bad there at all. You know what? I might as well keep that off as well, just in case. Don't go anywhere. Thanks. So now I can kind of get a good view of what I'm working on here, without any of the artwork getting in the way. So take the lid off my heptane. I'm just gonna dunk it. Just gonna dunk it real quick. Rub off the excess. And then we're going to put this on the sticker goo and see if anything comes off on here. If this doesn't work, I can also try Goo Gone, which is kind of a stronger. It can be too strong for vinyl sometimes. We can go that route if this doesn't seem to be coming up. But it could be the heptane will also start it. It'll start working on this goo that's here and loosen it up so that the Goo Gone gets it right off. But yeah, that's not really coming up as much as I wanted it to. working on that part up here. Get the other side and really goof that up. Just let it eat away at that sticky stuff. Yeah, now it's coming up. Now it's coming right up. Okay, I'm gonna put a lid on this before I can spill it all over my computer desk. That would be sad. We're gonna try some Goo Gone just to see if that works a little better on this specific sticker. Oops. Fumble. Same thing, I'm gonna go with the dunk method. I'm already glad I got the paperwork out from under here, because, yeah, this is kind of going everywhere now. Okay, gonna let that kind of sit and eat at it for a while. I'm gonna get out a fresh paper towel and then see if some of the friction from my paper towel is enough to kind of like work as a mini sandpaper to get off some of these grooves off here. Not as well as I wanted, unfortunately. I would say it's better than it was when I started, but I also will admit that it's not as good as I hoped for to get this all removed so far. But again, once this is sitting on top of the artwork, you may not even notice it. You may not even be able to see that it was there. And then I might give this one more heptane cleaning at the very end. To kind of clean off all the cleaner that I put on it. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to close off our Goo Gone. Switch back to the heptane. Give it a quick dunk. Lid on that before I make an accident. All right, and then once we're done with all that, then we'll switch over to one more round of paper towel and just again wipe off kind of any other junk we can get off of here. Let's go back to our all-purpose cleaner. Good spray. This is a pretty dirty case. And hopefully that gets off most of that dirt and grime. Let me make sure I put some extra emphasis on the corners. That's where it was really bad. Finally scrub away at this bottom sticker, which now is starting to look way better than it did. We're looking pretty good now. And then finally, let's see if we can get inside this a little bit. If we can get inside just a little. Okay. Let's put that all back in there. And then look at our finished product, see how we did. So far, there's your look for your side. I'd say that's much better than it was before. Then once we put the artwork in here, you may not notice it much at all. All right, there's our finished product. I'll take that. Nothing. Next one, Agent Under Fire. It's got some stickers we got to remove. Someone before me bought this game. I don't know if you can see it. Someone before me bought this game for $5.99. Yeah, you can barely see it. $5.99. Not me though. I paid $12.50 for it. So thankfully these stickers are pretty fresh and new. This should come right off without having to get any. Nope. We goofed it. Hang on. Spoke too soon. It's got a little bit of residue on there, but we can get that off. All right, same thing for this. Let's go ahead and remove the paperwork and artwork just to be sure. Coincidentally, this disc is fingerprint free, scratch free, but it does have a little dirt and grime on it. It's not really coming through. There you go. You can see a little bit in that reflection. Kind of got like dirty spots on it. So we'll give that a quick clean before we put that back too. Unless I forget, in which case we won't be doing that. So here's your before shot. It's not too bad. It really just has a couple stickers. The one that I just put off on here, and then this $5.99 one that's ancient and could give us a problem. So I'm gonna get a fumble. I'm gonna throw it on the floor first. Get like a little credit card thing and put it under here, because I'm gonna have to pick at this, and this will help protect it from any damaged stuff as I mess with it. So I've got a plastic scraper here. We're gonna start with this and just see if a plastic scraper is enough to get this off, and if not, then we will start getting some of the other cleaning materials in here. But it's looking good so far. I'm already getting a corner to come up. So I'm just going to kind of go slowly here, trying really hard not to gouge that vinyl plastic underneath. So yeah, the good news is it's coming off. The bad news is I don't know if it's going to be strong enough to peel off once I get a good piece of it out. I might just have to keep peeling like this slowly all the way around it and just work on it instead of being able to just pull it off in one go. We can give it a shot though. Let's give it a shot. I might have just barely gotten enough. Well, there's a little coming up. I can jam that back under. Get the corners loose. Okay. Okay, put some pressure with my plastic scraper on the other end there. Peel back. Okay, lost a little bit there, but that's all right. We're just gonna scrape that back together as we peel a little bit slowly. There we go. Keep going. All right, got a little bit of residue right at the end. And do the old-fashioned maneuver. Use the sticker to remove the sticker, which is working pretty well this time around. Nice. And then let's see if we can get this as well with just the scraper. This one shouldn't be too bad because this sticker is not nearly as old as the $5.99 sticker that I removed. There we go. And same thing, I'm just going to use the sticker residue that existed, peel off some of the other sticker residue, and that actually worked great. Get that corner that I peeled off a little bit with that too. Yep. That's great. Yeah, sometimes you don't even need to use all those fancy cleaners. You just use patience and a good little peeler stick, and then you take the sticky side of your sticker that you had and push some pressure and apply and pull it back up, and sometimes you get that to come right off with it. Excellent. All right, and then we're just going to wipe this down with our all-purpose cleaner. Just to clean off all that dirt and grime that's there. I think I forgot this step on the last case. I might go grab my other GameCube game and make sure I do this step where I get the spines and edges. We can get just the inside just a little bit. Quick, just that spine area. Cool. Oh yeah. Set up. Excuse me. I was going to try to not forget this. So I've got kind of like a little polishing cloth here. But do just a little bit of all-purpose cleaner, not much. And then we're just gonna kind of rub this backwards toward the edge. All right, let me show you a little in-progress shot of this. See if you can see the difference between the clean side and the not as clean side. See if you can see it. Not easily. Not easily on your side, but let me tell you, it's looking better. So I'm trying to not apply too much pressure here. I really don't want to goof this up or anything, for sure. Trying to avoid that center ring as well. There's that, and then the other final step that you're not supposed to do is wipe it on my shirt. I've got a super soft t-shirt on today, or else I would definitely not be considering that. All right, looks a little better. I'm sure that'll play just fine. Not worried about that at all. All right, so that's Agent Under Fire. Show you the finished product again. But yeah, now that's looking pretty good. You can't really see where that sticker was at all anymore. It's not showing any signs of anything residual on it. So very happy with those cleanings. All right, so that's pretty much all I had to clean today. Not a ton. Not a ton. But I wanted to go ahead and clean them off so I could put them back in my collection put them away, make sure I file them on my collecting app. Make sure I get all those added. And I didn't want to add them until I cleaned them and made sure they worked and stuff, and so they look like they're all good. Yeah. So that might do it for me today. Kind of a shorter stream, but I think I don't really want to go too much farther until I get like maybe a second webcam or something that's working better. Not sure I'm gonna do a monster train run today, probably not. So yeah, I think it's just a quick cleaning stream is all it was today. So want to thank you for stopping by and hanging out. Hope you got some enjoyment out of some calm cleaning stuff. Like I said, I'll try to get some better webcam things going forward, and I hope the rest of you all have a great rest of your day. Thanks. Bye.